the rush to get the best gifts for the holiday are over. Many have to pay off all that debt in the new year, but we have 5 ways to pay off the bills, reduce hangover in terms of your finances at least. And joining us now is a finance expert, Rhett Wood. Rhett, thanks for being here with us.
Oh, thank you. Glad to be here.
All right, so I want to start with this though. You're saying right around this time of the year, holidays, one of the things we got to even watch out for beyond just the debt we accrued from buying all those gifts, scams.
Yeah, scams are a real big issue, especially around the holiday times, because there's a lot of activity going on. People are out there, shopping for gifts, they're returning gifts, exchanging things, and a lot of time at this year we have our guard down. So it becomes a critical time to watch out for scams.
Are there big ones that you see more than others?
Well, one of the obvious ones is always credit card fraud. And whether you're shopping in a store or online, it's always important to protect your credit card information. A lot of times people shop online at a store and they like to store their credit card information on that company's website because it makes things really easy. The problem is that hackers are always trying to break into a company's database to steal information. And if they steal your credit card information, then that's compromised. And criminals kind of know that we like to keep things simple and just use the same password for everything. So if you break into one password account,
you can pretty much
break
get all
into
your other
all
accounts.
of them. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So you're saying don't store the credit card on the website, just put it in each time?
Yeah, put it in each time and change your passwords frequently. That can help reduce some of that threat for that.
Okay, and I want to ask you about this one too. So 38% of households carry credit card debt. This was before the holidays. Average amount $16,000, and most families say they added an additional 1,000 or so just during the holidays. If you're advising people, we're at this point they're already in the debt. What's the first step they should be taking with it?
The first step in anything before you invest or plan for retirement is you need to pay down your debt, because your investments likely aren't going to be returning greater than the interest you're paying on that debt. So, the sooner you can pay down that debt, the quicker you'll have extra money to set aside for emergency funds and then to invest in retirement.
So how do you prioritize getting enough money to be able to pay off the card? What do you usually tell people?
How do you prioritize? Well, list your debts in order of largest down to smallest. And we usually tell people tackle the smallest ones first. That way you can completely wipe them out and then apply that money to the next biggest debt and work your way down until maybe it's just down to your house.
Okay, so like snowball theory, right?
Snowball.
Just hit the small ones and then keep going. And so you pay the minimums on all the others until you just get to the one?
That's right. Pay the minimums, all of them, and then attack one at a time.
Okay. Is there something that people can get often overwhelmed by this concept of it? Because I know the other thing is you have to probably make a budget, but once you cut everything off, if you go with a totally austere budget and don't have any spending, you're less likely to follow it. So how do you tell people to budget properly and still give themselves some spending money?
Well, you're in charge of your own budget. You create it for what your needs are and what your wants are, but we try to encourage people to save 10% of everything you make. 10% of everything that you get paid is yours to keep. Make sure you're setting that aside for emergency money and investments and savings, and everything else should be able to cover all of your other living expenses. And if that doesn't work, then maybe it's time to cut some of those expenses out.
Now, are you still saving the 10% even if you're in this credit card debt, or are you applying that to the debt?
I try to apply that to the debt first.
Okay, so just get rid of that. That's the number one priority here. Where are the places you often tell people to save in terms of the spending side of things? So, instead of the income side, talking about the spending side, where are the places that you see that people can usually chop?
Well, there's a lot of expenses that people can cut out of their day-to-day lives, such as not eating out as often or taking your lunch to work, different things like that. We look a lot of times, in cutting out just the extra wants. We all have to cover our needs, but we don't necessarily have to have, the best brand new car or the newest technology. If you're in a lot of debt, maybe you keep things simple for a while until you get out of debt. Then you can treat yourself to some of those other wants.
Okay, and I know you guys must be watching interest rates closely, right? Because as we head into 2017, those could be increasing. What are you seeing on that front?
The interest rates rising, we've been thinking that that's going to come along for a long time now, and now they have gone up a couple of times, and increasing interest rates affects a lot of different investments differently. But when you talk about credit card debt, if you have floating rates, that could be a challenge that you need to look out for. So maybe it's better to have a fixed rate on any new loans you're going to be acquiring.
But that could just be adding to the amount you have to pay for the average person. Instead of whatever your minimum is, it could be going up just simply because you're paying off only the interest?
Yeah, if you're just making minimum payments and your interest rates rise and you're in a floating interest rate environment, then your interest could rise. And before you invest in any other areas, you need to pay down that high interest debt first.
Okay, so as you look out into 2017, do you think we should expect interest rates to keep going up? What do you think?
They've stated that they will probably have at least a couple more rises. Who can say for certain, but likely to have some interest rate increases in the future.
All right, for somebody watching right now, sitting at home, overwhelmed with the bills now coming in a couple weeks after Christmas here, what is first thing to do? What's the thing that you can kind of organize and get your life together so it's not so overwhelming?
Well, I think the best thing to do is have a written plan for what it is you're trying to accomplish. If the goal is to eliminate debt, have a written plan for these are the ones that we're going to attack first and scale up from there. If it's investing, have a plan for what is your risk tolerance and what are you trying to accomplish with those goals. I think having a written plan helps you keep on track to what it is you're trying to accomplish.
All right, Redwood, we really appreciate the tips, especially this time of year. Thanks so
All right,
much.
thank you very much.
We'll